The LISNR Radius 3.0 sample app combines transmitting, receiving, and transceiving functionality in a singular design for simple testing purposes. The app demonstrates nearly all of the features within the Radius SDK for both native Android and iOS. The interface allows for testers to effectively send and receive data tone payloads of various sizes and tone profiles between mobile devices. There are two ways to leverage the application. First, unidirectional transmission by sending ultrasonic data in one direction from at least one transmitter to at least one receiver. Transmitters are used to transmit ultrasonic radius tones for a provided tone profile or tone profiles, either as single transmissions or as repeating beacon transmissions. Receivers are used to listen for and demodulate ultrasonic radius tones for a provided tone profile. Next, bidirectional transmission by sending ultrasonic data in two directions, from one transceiver to another transceiver and back. Transceivers are used to transmit and receive LISNR tones simultaneously on separate frequency channels. They can use the same or different tone profiles, which are specified by transceiver transmit settings and transceiver receiver settings. Tone profiles define the different range and transmission speed options for transmitting and receiving radius tones. The tone profile selected on the transmitting device should also be selected on the receiving device. The current radius tone profiles are Zone66, Point1000, and Point2000. Zone66 has a throughput of 66.6 bits per second, distance of 20 feet or more on mobile devices, and can be increased with external speakers, and a max payload of 255 bytes. It's optimized for reverberation and increased reliability for use cases such as proximity engagement and marketing. Point1000 and 2000 have a throughput of 1,000 and 2,000 bits per second respectively, distance of roughly 1.5 feet with Point2000 and 3 feet with Point1000, and a max payload of 3,000 bytes for each. They are optimized for close distances and requires line of sight between speaker and microphone. A few common use cases are transaction verification and contactless ticketing. Last, data payloads can be configured for your specific data transmission needs. Before sending any data, ensure your receiving device and your transmitting device have the same tone profile selected. You may enter any payload you'd like, but the application has preset randomized payload sizes that can be utilized. A small payload will default to a 1-byte character, a medium payload will default to a 20-byte character string, and a large payload will default to a 100-byte character string. The 3.0 Radius sample app has new transmitter and receiver features that are optional for use with ToneLock, tone presence indicator, tone failure indicator, and multichannel. We will have a dedicated video for these new features following the transmitting and receiving video overview. With that said, we'll start with transmitters and receivers, move on to cover new 3.0 features, and wrap up with transceivers. See you in the next video.